Thank you so much for staying with NBC1. Now, the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, in collaboration with its stakeholders, is hosting the SADC Aims Indicator Workshop program in Swakopmund. The workshop sets a center stage for enhancing information on agricultural production, sustainability and competitiveness for evidence-based decision-making. The workshop commenced today and it's running until the 15th of December. Now, joining us with more on this is the Chief Statistician in the Directorate of Planning and Business Development under the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, Stephanus Sanda. Stephanus, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, good evening. Thank you for having me.
Stephanus, can you provide an overview of the goals and objectives of the SADC Aims Indicator Workshop program in relation to the agricultural sector?
Yes, thank you very much. This workshop is long overdue. You can see already we are in December. We are about to close off. Most of us are anticipating to go for holidays and we're just wrapping up. Actually, it's a follow-up workshop from the SADC Regional Aims workshop, which was held in Johannesburg in April. Now we are cascading it down at a national level. So our stakeholders need to be exposed to the data entry portal and also the mechanisms with which they can get the data and also analyze. So the primary objective of the training is really to facilitate the compilation of data for the various indicators in the aims and also teaching them on how to impute data onto the SADC Aims portal. So at the end of the day, we want to improve our participants' proficiency in data entry, emphasizing on the accuracy and efficiency as well as data security, because there's some sensitive data, especially when it comes to livestock diseases, which sometimes can bring in political issues. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, Stephanus, how does the program align with the broader strategic initiative of the ministry in terms of water and land reform?
Yes, within the broader program perspective, the AIMS program really facilitates provision of data in terms of enhancing access. This platform is a web-based platform which, after data validation, anyone in the public can access this data. If they can just have internet, they can actually access that. So in terms of water and land reform statistics, we have indicators that looks at access to water, for example, within given distances. If you, for example, look at a policy on water, it's talking about access to water within 2.5 kilometer radius. So if you want to know how many people in Namibia or households that have access to water within that policy target, you can actually go to the aims. You'll find some of this data, which at this moment is really difficult to get readily available like that.
All right, Stephanus, briefly, what are the methodologies and tools that are being employed to gather and analyze the statistical data related to agriculture, water and land reform during this workshop currently undergoing?
Thank you very much. In the advent of technology, we have applications that data entry applications used, like some of them are too statistical, but you can use them on the mobile phones. We have GIS systems that almost in real time we can access data. For example, we will know, for example, indicators such as area planted using remote sensing. If it's very late, it could take around 2 minutes for you to know some of this information. So we also have Excel templates for people, for our stakeholders that are not advanced, so they just populate that and then import it into the portal. So once that is validated from a stakeholder perspective, that will be easy for anyone around SADC to access that information. Thank you very much.
All right, Sando, how does the ministry intend then to access data quality and standardization issues, to ensure that the reliability of indicators being measured through the workshop program?
Well, in terms of data quality assurance, there are many frameworks. In Namibia, through the Namibia Statistics Agency, we have the National Data Quality Assessment Framework, which looks at assessing primary data from stages of design up to data collection until dissemination. And for administrative data. There are also some procedures that need to be followed for any statistics to be assessed and officiated as official statistics. So we are following these frameworks. We also have memorandums of understanding with the Namibia Statistics Agency, which we signed last year in August, where we are collaborating on some of these data collection procedures, because in the past it was very much difficult because we're just doing things the way we somehow felt, but now we are really engaging the Namibia Statistics Agency. Some of the components are also being added, like the components of water. They're added to the census. There are many aspects that we are really doing in terms of collaboration and partnering with smart partners like the Food and Agriculture Organization to just enhance. So, for example, also now we are getting into the strategic plan for agriculture and rural statistics, which looks at water, agriculture and land statistics. It gives guidelines, specific guidelines on how to collect some of the statistics and ensure that it's of quality. Thank you very much.
Sanda, thank you so much for making the time to talk to us, and all the best for the rest of the days that comes for the workshop.
Thank you very much. We look forward to a fruitful workshop.
All right. That also brings us to the end of the edition of Daily Roundup today.